I'm Joey.
Hi, I'm Michaela, and this is what they didn't teach you in school. Hi, this is Michaela. This is Joey. We're coming together to talk about something that we're really passionate about, which is what they didn't teach you in school.
Yeah.
We both had the benefit of getting into finance at a young age, buying our home at a young age. And so we're looking around and we're realizing that a lot of what we've experienced, people don't know is out there. And so we really want to share the knowledge of what they didn't teach you in school. We think it's really important. And so first topic on the list is credit. So one of our mentors used to say, life is more expensive when you have bad credit. I think that's probably the wisest thing I've ever heard. I think it's very true. What do you have to add to that?
I agree. Even a spin to life is cheaper with good credit.
Yes.
And so it's very important whether we're starting off or just, it's about consistency.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part sometimes is being able to be consistent. Life happens, but at the end of the day, it makes things a lot easier.
And strategy is key because you can think you're doing the right thing and you don't get credit for it.
Correct.
So payment history, you're like, I'm on time, but you have no credit established because you have one credit card.
Right.
That's a problem.
Yep.
You go to buy a home and all of a sudden your FICO score is way lower than you expected because you never opened a credit card when you were 18.
Yep. I actually had somebody, it's funny, said that, I just paid off $40,000 in student loans. It did nothing for me. I was like, I don't want to sound the bearer of bad news, but you almost wasted $40,000.
And the important thing is that we'll sit and we'll want to talk to the client and be like, listen, this is a plan. We have strategies. We can do a credit simulator. There's things that you can do to be successful, and they're strategic. They're not expensive.
Right.
You know, $40,000 is expensive.
It's a lot of money. And even the sense of keeping your utilization under 30%, I feel like, huge. I mean, I'm sure you see it a lot too. It's like a lot of people don't understand it, which rightfully so, because we've been in finance for so long, but just like it's the little things. And again, I always like to say too, life does happen, but at the end of the day, if you just lay a foundation of what you really need to know, it can take you a long way.
Well, and we grew up with Dave Ramsey. That's his name, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So he always used to say like, do everything cash.
Right.
Pay everything off, but that's really not well received actually in a financial perspective. Yeah. I mean, if you have no credit established, that's a problem. Right. Don't max out your cards. And the number that they give you is not the number you should be using. Yeah. What's the right number?
In regards to what?
The percentage that you use for your
30% utilization.
Yeah.
You want to be at 30%. So that's big. And it's funny too. My mindset shifted so much, as you said, don't use credit cards, but you got to just be smart because it can be so beneficial. Yeah. And just to see where it can take you. And I think it teaches you some discipline. I
totally agree. And you look at your life in a different lens. It's about planning.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
Everything that you do is a strategy. And so we really don't want you to waste your time paying off student loans.
Right.
Listen, we eventually do need to pay those off. I don't want you to spend money that you don't need to spend, but don't spend $40,000 and then get nothing out of it.
Exactly.
You know, take that $40,000, put it into something that's going to accrue interest.
Yeah.
Real estate is a great appreciating asset. So that's one thing that you and I are passionate about. Our first homes, I bought my first house when I was 20. How old were you?
I was 22. You got me beat.
I got you beat.
20, yeah.
But we bought at the lowest number.
Yeah.
Appreciated asset. Then we bought our second home, which we're very happy with.
Yeah.
You have your beautiful 3-car garage home that I'm jealous of. I don't have a 3-car garage, but I'm content. Yeah. I'm just saying that you start off at a young age, making strategic moves. Yes.
And it's just one thing leading to another. And again, we don't always know. I mean, I screwed up a few times. I'm sure you guys did as well, but just in the sense of like learning from it and really understanding, man, I'm laying the foundation of home ownership and to where it's taken us now. It's been great to see.
I agree.
It's been very beneficial.
And we want to help people.
Of course. Of course.
That's probably the best part of our job is that we get to sit here and talk numbers. You and I like to talk numbers. That's fun to us. Yeah. That's probably really boring to other people.
I get
it. We love it though. And like, we would love to sit with you. We would love to look at your financial portfolio and tell you, this is how we can be strategic and set you up for success. Like, I'm very passionate about that. If I can take you from paying $2,500 in rent to paying $2,500 towards your mortgage, or even even a little bit more. I mean,
Yeah.
but still, you're putting in towards a principal. You're going to earn something. That's an appreciating asset. It's so important. So
what do you think, for someone just starting off, what do you think is the best advice? I tell people you want to find a credit card that reports to all three bureaus, because that's the main thing. Some people get credit cards, it's not a major credit card, but just to establish some credit, it does take history, like 6 months probably to establish it. But again, having no credit is better than bad credit.
Yeah.
Right?
I totally agree. And I would say too, if you are in a situation where you really want to buy, you haven't established your credit, a strategy that you and I use a lot is adding yourself on as an authorized user, something that's established. So your parents have a card, they've had it for 30 years, they've always paid it on time. The strategy though is that card needs to be, paid on time, the balance needs to be low. So we need to be careful about that. But adding yourself onto that credit card as an authorized user catapults your FICO score, because you've just now earned all of that history on that existing account.
Yeah. Just make sure that's with a good user and it's not someone who has bad credit.
Very responsible decision making there, but you're right. But
100%.
It's so important. There's strategies out there,
right?
So we can help you, and we would love to help you.
So guys, if your credit is not where you want it to be, or if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We'd love to help you, map out a game plan for you. We've been down a few different roads before. Please give us a call. Our link's in the bio, and we'd love to help you out. Thank you.